So my next project down at the barn is relocating my outside kennels to the inside. I've got them on the back side of the barn here, and they do, there's a lot of critters that come around out here between the rabbits, coyotes, deer. My dogs have a tendency to want to bark constantly, and being a good neighbor, I don't even like to listen to dogs just barking out of the kennel. So today we're gonna take this one down. I'm gonna use the tin for my firewood storage, and I'm gonna salvage what I can from floorboards and side fence to reconstruct the kennels on the inside of the barn. So stay tuned and let's see what we got here. Okay, we got the tin off this first kennel. I've always been a fan of these above ground kennels. They're fairly easy to make. The flooring I use is deck boards, you know, the same as you'd put on a deck, pool deck or something like that. I'm trying to think about how old this one is. It has to be at least 20 plus years. I've replaced the wire on the outside, the front of the dog box, because they have a tendency to chew on them. This one here's got a pretty rough corner on it. But I build these things and then I set them up on sawhorses that I have pre-made for it. And I've moved them. I bet these have been in at least 4 different homes that I've lived in over the years. And you know, with the military, you do move quite a bit. But they're pretty nice. They're not easy to move, but if you get some help, you can knock them out pretty easy. And I like the doubles over the singles. This single here used to be a double, and then I cut it down. And these are the older ones. And then this one here I built about 3 years ago for the 3 new dogs I got now. They're going on their 4th hunting season. And so you learn from each build. That one I can probably take apart with a drill, a screwdriver, and I've got everything deck screw on it to where it makes it a little bit easier to take apart. These here got some nails in it, so I'm going to definitely use some Sawzall work on them. So we're going to break this one on down some more and salvage what we can from it to move to the inside. So I got a long extension cord here, and I don't have a plug on the outside of the barn, but the way they designed this side of the barn is there's a gap between the concrete and the wall itself. So that's where I usually slide my cords and run to the kennels, so that in the evenings I can turn a light on out there and see what I got. And then I've got a plug on this wall right here to where I can just go right into it. And that's my plan. That way I hook my saws all up and get back to work. glue. Got the floor out of the first kennel. Came out a lot easier than I expected. One of the things that helped was the fact the screws I'd used to put the floor in weren't that long. I mean, they were only in probably less than a half an inch, and the 2x4s that were bracing were soft enough to where they just pried right out. So the boards themselves are in good shape. I mean, this is good treated deck wood, so I'll be able to salvage these things and use them as a floor in my indoor above ground kennel. So let's see where we go from here. Good morning, everybody. I'm back out here in the dog pens. I'm getting ready to, I'm gonna try to finish up this project today. Let's see, I got the roof off of this one, got the floorboards. I'm gonna try to salvage those doors and hinges, maybe a couple boards. Dog houses I'll probably burn. This one here is coming down. I want to get the tent off of it, doors, floorboards. And this off the ground kennel over here, I made that about 3 years ago for the pups. They're dogs now, and that's still pretty well built. That's the way I want them all to look, and of course you learn over time. I'm gonna leave that one up, take all these patio blocks off of here, relocate them, pull it out from the door, barn a little bit so I can weed eat a lot easier back there, and that's my plan today. I'm going to try to get 3 above ground kennels inside the barn. It's definitely a work in progress, but we're getting there. Just about got that middle pin broke down. Still got to break down all the fence on this one, save as much as I can. Piling it up all on the outside of the fence so I can back truck up and load it up easier. Got the roof on, floor in, boxes up, got one door on. All we got to do is finish up the front here and project complete. Some cleanup underneath. Put some dogs in. Well, I think every video I've done so far, I've got rain in it. The above ground indoor kennels are complete. I do have a plan for fixing a runoff at the bottom. In the back side of my barn, there's about 4 inches that's not concrete where it goes into the gravel. I'm gonna pull up that plywood, let the gravel there, have a drip pan of tin so that when they pee, it'll run right into the gravel, and then I can keep it limed up. But I think this is a wrap. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit that bell so you'll know when my next video is out. Y'all take care.